Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back with another Ace Attorney investigations video, and today, as you know, we're picking up where we left off. We were in the little amusement park for the Blue Badger and all of his little friends who are just kind of, I guess, hanging around. I don't know, because I think there's one person who has their costume hung up, and there's someone who kidnapped us. Honestly, I don't know what's really going on. All I know is that there's still some tomfoolery happening. We did discover a murdered man in the garage of the area that we were exploring yesterday, and so I guess we're just going to be really diving into we're really going to be deep diving into that, because like, what? I think he didn't even have the name that we thought he was supposed to have. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, then so am I. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off with more Ace Attorney. Let's get it. Okay, March 13th, 1:22 p.m. Gatewater Land main gate. You ready? Didn't we start off like this yesterday? Last time we played? Hold up a minute. Chase. Okay. I was about to say, dude, if we had to go back, hey, no way. Yeah. Hey, yo. Chased out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kay? There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever. Okay, that's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden, and I intend to prove that by my own hands, when I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright, and I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go! You're never topping Maya. I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just gonna drop the issue, but I bet you'll be a good one for Edgeworth, though. The first thing we should do is locate this real scene of the murder. Cornball K. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, here we go. Here he go. Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium, hurry, sir! What? It's supposed to be hush-hush, but they found the witness at the stadium. What? A witness? You! What did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? Ah! The jig is up! Uh-oh, the jig is up indeed. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Right. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet the witness. Meet this witness. Let's meet him. What are y'all doing here at the park? Did y'all not hear there's a murder or what? Y'all just chilling? Bro said I already made plans for a spring break. I can go nowhere else. Murder or not, I will be here. I'm not getting a refund on these tickets. I feel that. I think that was just the chief, though. He looked like the chief. I thought there was a witness here. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth. Yo, let's go. Hey. Is that who I think it is, bruh? That looks like her. The hat and the glasses for sure. Long time. I don't even remember what voice I gave her. Long time no see. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? Hey, this girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. That's right, she wanted to do forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. Everyone but Maya. They got to save Maya for the comeback of the goat. You know what I mean? They can't have her showing up. You know what I mean? They got to have the big reveal. It's just, I don't know. I feel like that's how they're gonna pull it. I mean, she might appear in the next game. Who knows? Or in this one. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Okay. Making stuff happen over there in the forensics world, sis. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in the past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm gonna be a super forensic scientist someday, you'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. And I'm trained to become an unstoppable great thief. Unemployment. A great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have more to catch up on. You bet we do. Let's talk, Emma. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard you come back too, so I raced on over here. I had really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I had just missed you. And how exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. Look at her scrolling through her iPod Touch. I use these to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific, and I bet we're gonna be using it. You remember? I remember when we had to use the spray. Y'all remember we had to use the spray to fingerprint things and stuff like that? Oh man, that case was so fire. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than this very moment. The witness! Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking? So let me guess, there's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? Okay. So now we need to go find him. Let's go find him. So wait, is she gonna join the gang? She gonna be part of the group? Let's take a look at this buggy. I assume this is another Badger-mobile. Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car. Yes, this is the retina searing pink model. What's that off in the distance? What's what off in the distance? Don't just black screen me like that ever again. What the heck? Oh, hey, it's the pink Badger. Badger, get! What? Badger, 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 Badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? I think this Badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you by chance the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak Badger dance. What are we doing? Is this a game? Is this a game to y'all or what? Has to be. What? Oh, brother. Yeah. Yep. We making tons of comebacks this time around, huh? Tons of comebacks. Respect, Capcom, respect. Ugh, I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore. You're... No, why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly. Edgy poo! Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd be saying that again. Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm going to just be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy. I've never met an old woman who wants to be called Granny voluntarily by anyone other than her own grandchildren. Nice to meet you, Miss Old Bag. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite, right? Come correct, Old Bag. This is my entourage. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels last time we met? I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy-Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with two young girls. Men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old they are. To notice me, I'm willing to raise my as an 18-year-old. What did she just say? What? No, hold on. I can check you now, Old Bag. I got a history. I can read this back. Here you're talking with two young girls. Men are all the same. It doesn't matter how they get. They continues to shamelessly flirt with young girls. Why? Just the other day it happened with my Yoon, who had finally gotten to notice me. He went and got into an arranged marriage with an 18-year-old. I don't see what he sees in her at all. As they say, the persimmon takes 3 years to ripen. That girl... Oh yeah, save that for the courtroom. Arranged marriage with an 18-year-old? Oh, bro. Okay. I'm not even gonna open that can of worms. You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, you're telling me. You haven't even seen the half of it. Okay, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further. The witness. Oh my gosh, please don't tell me she's the witness. I can't do this again. She can't be another witness to one of my cases. She can't. She actually just can't. Are you forgetting something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. You mean to say that you witnessed something someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. Yikes. I'm scared my grandbaby will call me something embarrassing and then suddenly I'm known as poo-poo for the rest of my life. You're called pee-poo, paw-poo, or something crazy. Never gonna be able to live it down either. I know that's gotta be a top fear of mine too. I'm not gonna lie. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Okay. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say, unfortunately. What's that unfortunately? You tacked on the end of that supposed to mean, edgy poo. Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. Here we go. Yikes. This is we just stepped into her territory. Just bantering back and forth. Y'all ready for this? Okay, let's talk about the short break that you took. You mean you took a break from being the pink badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell of sweat, your hip creaks with pain, you even begin to dream about work. That's just old people. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Well, that's why I chose to come take my break here, whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger and what? Retire! In the span of like 3 years, you have been a security guard for a Hollywood studio, a security guard for another actor that you had a crush on, another security guard position in which you were trying to shoot people with a you were trying to shoot a ray gun at people like twice. And now you're here. You're not even security. You broke into entertainment, and so now you're going for the bro, retire. It's time to pack it up. All ended in dead people, by the way. Yeah, all ended in dead people. Never a career-ending circumstance for her, I guess. She is gonna keep going around these different jobs and career paths, hoping something sticks at 70. Oh. So what did you see while you, the pink badger, were resting? Oh yes, that. Well, as I was resting, go back. I happened to glance over and I saw two men face each other in that area. Let's talk about that. You saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They looked like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men, old bag. Put a magnificent sock in it. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth K. Didn't I just tell you not to provoke her? I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. I got a shawty on a plane. Hundreds of maybe even thousands of feet in the sky. I'm not worried about an old windbag. Alright, Edgy Poo. Those two were just foals compared to a stallion like you. I thought so little of them that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them. Old bag low-key gives Jamie Lee Curtis. Yo, she kind of does. But Jamie Lee Curtis is a goat. She would never behave like this. Never behave like this.
Hold it!
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place. Absolutely. That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could find someone who could help. 2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't a lot of new information to go on from your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Self-centered, aren't we? Well, it was something useful to her, or something useful. Her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? So, about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face for? You want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're going to like. What is that gadget you're holding? It's my BlackBerry. What you see before you is a secret weapon of a great thief. A cellular device? I should have known it would be worthless. Hey, hang out the clocker like that. Aw, don't be like that. What? She actually has advanced technology. What do you think now? What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. What kind of Edgar Allan Poe stanza did you just drop on me right there? Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. What? What is this? This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief. Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Okay, there's no way you are on a list right now, for real. Like, what kind of technology do you have? What did you raid Area 51 for that? Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. Already, okay. So we're admitted to crimes now. But I suppose if I used it like this, I'm a prosecuting attorney, you know. Let's see. Miss Oldbag said that the 2 men were facing each other, and then a gunshot rang out, and the victim fell to the ground. Okay, yeah, bro got slimed out in the middle of the stadium. Yeah, we know that. Ah, so with this, we can expect the crime scene as it was in the past. See? So what do you think? I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information, or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony. You got it! You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right now, this simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in the simulation the way you always do. You can even present evidence you find with a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me so you can let me know, okay? Okay. Honey, wake up. New gameplay feature just dropped. Let's check it out. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right, but if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Wait, something that should be here. Oh crap, I should've went over this already. So, not that. Let's look at all this stuff. This is my badge. So we have the park, book detailing on the Badger family, Badger's head. One of each in the park. Costume. Bullet into the abdomen. So I'm assuming that this is this what we're talking about right here? Perhaps? The body? This is the contradiction. Is something wrong with my recreation? This is a real scene of crime. Something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground right here either, right? Right. The fact that there is no blood here cast doubt on the witness's testimony. I don't know why I didn't think of blood. I just picked it because his body wasn't here. Hey, but we got it right though. Edgy Poo, how can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shut down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. Okay. Now let's look at the perpetrator, the poo-poo trader. Let's check him out. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of a killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into the little thief. She has a point. Okay. Alright, so we have the killer. I see the murder weapon, but it's probably not gonna let me just examine only that. And then is there anything else that we could like look at over here? Looks like they broke the stage down. Okay, so they broke the stage down. I guess this means that they're done for the day. Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. Okay. And there's the truck. Then we have Emma. Okay, let's try to piece some stuff together. So the victim was kidnapper. So following kidnapper's prints led us to a body. Was the victim in a costume? Why is there no blood? Stage was packed up. Stage was packed up. Why was there no blood? Is it because he was in a costume? We might not have all the evidence we need yet, but we're just gonna try it. Okay. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume, and so that's where all the blood is, in the costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume there is a very good chance that he was, and that if he was shot while he was inside one of these stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of the ground. Precisely. Now, if we could only prove that the victim was wearing a costume, you'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Oh, we already know how. Oh, Emma! This is amazing. Just feel the power of science. Let's talk. Footprint analysis. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection can find anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Okay. Yo, what is going on? I literally... This is a spy movie at this point. The way this has been going. Hey, I found something. Look, right there. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, okay. These footprints. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, these seem to be the newest. Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Okay, he was likely wearing one due to footprints shaped and lack of blood. Okay. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Okay. Spy Kids, tool activate. Okay, so now he's got it on. We just saw him get shot with the costume on, bruh. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to truth, right? I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. Rewind. What do you want? Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. Okay. I love that animation. Yeah, bro just got absolutely laid out by bro's piece. Bro took the stick out, just pow! Like, just fell. Like, bruh. What old bag witnessed? Okay. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over the area and saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Okay, so two men, but we have the costume. So, does this mean that Miss Oldbag's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See? I just knew Little Thief would be- Oh, sorry. See? I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now, let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag to put into the recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. Let's try pressing the statement about finding two men. What did she say? Two men facing each other? Was that it? I was resting out, saw two men facing each other in that area. Let's press that and see where that gets us. You saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They looked like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. Okay, they're boring, I remember. Okay. Oh my, don't tell me. Okay, it's just the same thing. Okay, so I feel like... So there's a gunshot, person fell to the ground. So now we have the evidence. He's likely wearing one of these. So this has to be it. Okay, we're good. Two men. How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. Oh, actually. Get some screenshots going. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. Actually, that's a better screenshot. I saw it with my own very eyes. Or is that one? We're gonna take tons. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. Roastmaster Edgeworth. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. Okay. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was young. I heard banana. Also knows the flash trying to make the move, but judgment ire. Yep, fade to black because they knew I wasn't gonna go back and read that in the history. Edgy has Reddit mod roast for real. Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay? You got it. Bro, my nose is like stuffed up. Hold up. I don't want y'all to be just hearing me out here like sniffling. Hey, bro. Allergies are crazy. All right, let's talk. Or let's investigate. This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input, but Little Thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info which to make a more accurate sim. All right, sounds like a plan. All right. Can we talk to Emma? This is amazing. Just feel the power of science. Okay, footprint analysis. Thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you. Ah, it was nothing. I'm just glad that science and I could be of service. Pretty amazing how we could see the footprints. So what's the secret behind that thing? So you want to know? Here. You can read the manual. Very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints. She can't seriously be trying to use information to her advantage as a thief. Wait. Bruh. Okay. Can we observe this guy now? No. Okay, now we have this. So the stage was packed up. Okay, but that's like the new evidence that we can like actually say with certainty. Okay, we can't look at the footprints. We can maybe piece together. Stage was packed up, but they were in the shadow of the stage. Okay. If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. You want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ah, yeah. Cause the stage was up. It doesn't fit with her testimony. Ooh, I'm messing with this. This is fire, actually. There is clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines. Don't steal my swag. Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me. I suppose. In any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at the time. Yeesh, I told you I got it! Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. I don't know if that's true. Right, Miss Oldbag? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. Why are you always lying? See? Now let me update the info in the simulation. Why are you always lying? Oh wait, maybe she might be telling the truth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she might be telling the truth. Dang. Well, what do we have here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Look at this dude thinking he got aura, bro. He really does, though. That's the thing. I can't even attempt to try to take it away from him. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see. Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little thief is not a toy. You two! Sir! You got your entourage to reset up the stage? And there you have it, you see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Now this is a recreation. So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course, even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. But you didn't know that before, so there could be other stuff you don't know. Or levels that may rival Godot. I mean, it's close. Godot still hasn't beat, but it's close. It's dang close. It's dang lang close. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins laying wait for the victim on top of the stage. And then when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. And that's the truth your little recreation showed. Okay. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see, thanks to you for understanding, my little cowgirl. Don't ever call her that again. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Oh, Crow Girl. I thought he said Cowgirl. Still, don't call her Crow Girl ever again. I still stand by it. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Yuck! This is the real scene of the crime. Hit him with the press real quick. Looks like we found the real crime scene first. Brag all you want, but we don't have all that time. Free time, unlike the two of you. You know what you remind me of? A dog licking his wounds as he whimpers home. Okay, chill out now. You are speaking to a law enforcement official, or whatever. Well, I guess I should be thankful for all the time you saved me. ZZ. That's how we say thanks in my country. You're welcome. Hope you realize we didn't do all this for him. But I'm here now, so I'll be taking over. As I was saying, this is where the crime took place. Okay, Officer Meekins lying in wait. Lying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here? Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon's movements. Objection! Ha! And why would the good officer want to ambush and kill a kidnapper? Not so fast! You mean his motive? Who knows and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. You have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I do need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. He's right, the lack of a motive is a rather weak argument by itself. So the officer lay in wait on top of the stage, and when the victim, golly, finally showed, he shot him from on high. Okay, press. Hold it! So you agree with how our recreation turned out, do you? Like I said, I'm grateful that you were able to save me some time. Alright, but we still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage. Who cares? Maybe he wanted to become the Blue Badger. Who's to say he didn't see the stage and decided to put on a Badger stage show of his own? Or maybe there's a completely different reason? What does it matter? It still doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on that stage and shot the victim on the ground below. This guy is very, very much adamant about this. That's the truth your little recreation showed.
Hold it!
Okay. So you honestly believe that what you're saying is what really occurred? Hey, you're the ones who came up with this scenario. Are you saying you doubt yourselves? Touche. Unfortunately, Agent Lang's conclusions do not contradict with our recreation. Then does that mean it all went down just as he says? No, not quite. I wonder if what we had recreated earlier was the whole truth. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait. When the victim finally showed, he shot him on high. The truth your little recreation showed. Okay. That's a good point. Hold on. So what was the history? So obviously Langman said, and then the victim finally shot him on high. So you agree with how recreation turned out? Okay, maybe it's a completely different reason. Who say he didn't see the stage, decided to put on a badger stage of his own. That was an excellent stage show of his own. Okay, and then that's the truth your recreation showed. So you also be able to what you're saying. Unfortunately, Agent Lang's. Okay. Alien's conclusions do not contradict with our recreation. Then does that mean it all went down just says? No, not quite. I wonder if we had recreated earlier was the whole truth. Okay. So let's look at our information again. So we gathered that from our little mobile shop on 3 wheels was parked inside the Wild Guest garage. So it was parked here. It's on the pink space. Okay. He was likely wearing one due to his footprints, shape, and lack of blood. Okay, and then so that has nothing to do with this right now. Bullet entered his abdomen and exited through his shoulder. Body was moved from somewhere. Wait, body entered his abdomen and exited his shoulder. That couldn't have happened from on the stage. To enter his abdomen and exit, like enter their shoulder and exit their abdomen, maybe. Ooh. So let's go back. He shot him from on high. Ooh, I think this is where we press this at.
Objection!
Let's go. I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. Huh? I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Sorry, that was Lang. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions. No, this one point is the only flaw. This was a mistaken parameter in our recreation. The stage's location, the witness's location, or the killer and victim's locations. It's either the bottom, it's either this one or that one. Ah, it's reversed. Yes, the location of the killer and the victim were wrong. Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. He would have to be pretty high. He'd have to be higher up, though. I know this is it's like suspension of belief, but like, or suspension of disbelief. If that is what happened, it also explained the position of the gunshot. Yeah, because why would the killer be on the stage if the blue badger's on this is the one that's supposed to be given the show? It also explained the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume that the killer also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Okay. So now they're both in costume. He had to be the bad badger and this was the blue badger. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Okay? Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Okay. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. Okay, we're going back and forth again. Let's do it. I asked that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badger-mobile. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badger-mobile here and committed the murder. And then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. There's definitely a contradiction there. Matter of fact, so this was parked here. So he's saying that he drove the blue Badger-mobile out, right? Preliminary findings indicate loss of or something, gunshot wound, entry point, lack of blood around the body, and then moved. Okay. Interesting. I was gonna say it has to be something with the parking spaces, but that doesn't make sense based on the Badger types that we're seeing here. So we see the blue Badger space here with the blue, but they're saying that it was moved. There's a piece I'm missing here that I'm not putting together. Blue Badger mobile was taken out, then it was taken out of it and then dumped and left there. I mean, that's kind of sound for now. Let's just press it. You believed you moved the body with the car. That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. The 3 tire tread marks are very telling. However, is the blue Badger-mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? It's not, but like, how could it have been the pink one? Because that's what I'm thinking too, right? It's like, it could have been the pink one because the pink one's got the same tracks, obviously, but he's on the pink spot, so I don't know. Another bit of proof. 3 marks are indicative of blue Badger-mobile. Let's press that. The tire marks. Yes, the tire marks. The ones there behind the stage. Okay. They were hidden up until now by various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made, they must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct? Yes, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. The tires on that blue Badger-mobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I say it's the blue Badger-mobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badger-mobile. The 3 marks are indicative of the Badger-mobile. Hold it! Okay. 3 tire marks. I have to agree that the blue Badger-mobile has 3 tires. Of course, the only thing in this book that can make those marks is that roving shot. That's that's false. Are you forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the proto Badger-mobile's Agent Lang. Of course, I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2. But I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things. This guy, bro. This guy. Like, come on, bro. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on the wheels getting stolen was just a lie. Hold it. Of course, you have some sort of proof that was all a lie, that it was all a lie, correct? Of course not. Well, that was blunt. But suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things. Like his movements and his whereabouts. He drove the blue Badger-mobile here and committed the murder. Okay, so you still claim that the tire marks belong to the blue Badger-mobile. It must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder. Okay. Then he used the... Wait. Looks like the only thing that car was that car was selling was death, not dreams. 3 tire tread marks are very telling, however. Okay. We gotta go back and press the last statement because I missed it. Okay. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild West area. Okay. Besides the blue Badger-mobile, there are other ways the body could have been moved. Recall what the Wild West area looked like. Okay. Only the blue Badger-mobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I'd say that's proof. I suppose if one were to look at that place, that would be the only logical conclusion. However, my experience tells me that the truth is usually not so easily found. Is there some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement with regard to that scene? Looks like the only thing that car was selling was death, not dream. Okay, back to the same thing. Okay, let's look at the history again. So starting from the beginning. So the tire marks, the one behind the stage, were hidden up until now. Okay, they were made from the thing. Pretty muddy. Ah! There it is. There it is. Okay, so which statement though? The officer on the wheels getting stolen was just a lie. The story Officer Meekins just told about the shop on the wheels getting thing. He drove the blue Badger here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move to the garage. I mean, let's start here. Yeah, it doesn't have the dirt on it, on the mud on the wheels. Objection! Let's go. I'm locked in this session. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekin's blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the Badgermobile had never been... The wheels! Flow state, baby. Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on those tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire checks, genius? Hey, I've got it. What about Miss Oldbag's pink Badgermobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto Badger? Yeah, that's right. There was one more parking space inside the garage, and it proves the existence of a Proto Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Who's talking? Hey, did you hear something? Hell... What? Who was this? Help me. What? Are you alright? Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. Huh? What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Did you see the face of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but two. One was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing around here and get the cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid just said now. Consider it a gift. Okay. Now, are you gonna get out of my crime scene, or am I gonna have to get through? Or get rough? Again. You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. No, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily. Don't count on me to testify, because I won't. Not for you. That's right. I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate? Look at him. Let him get the charisma on. Fair maidens? My, you little rascal. You sure know the way into a woman's heart. Lang Ji says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and the lady is young forever. Okay, buddy. Trying to outdo my edgy-poo with your fancy schmancy sayings. Fair maidens is wild. It's like, that's like old age Riz, bro. Like ye old Riz. Let's get this over with. So we're clear, I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth. Well, bye. Interesting stuff. I think right now, I mean, it's just ramping up as per usual. Like, there are always these little moments where once we finally do some investigating, the stuff will kind of start, I guess, coming up and being a little bit more interesting. So, you know what I mean? I think so far this is probably my favorite case. I don't know, that plane one was fun. I really like that plane one. This one and the plane one are kind of neck and neck, but this one would probably only beat out the plane one just because of the fact that we get Emma and we get Old Bag, two phases that we haven't seen in a hot minute. So those are two like highlights for me personally, but kind of interested in seeing how this goes. The new investigation stuff that we've been doing is really cool. I really like the new gameplay features that they're giving us, similar to the Rise from the Ashes case. It makes things a lot more interactive, or more interactive in a different way. So I think that's really cool. Overall, I'm just excited to see what happens next week, because I mean, it's starting to heat up. It doesn't really make sense that this guy just comes out of nowhere, but I mean, what do I know? You know what I mean? we were able to clear, not really clear Mikan's innocence, or clear Mikan's as a potential perpetrator, but we kind of still are trying to figure things out slowly but surely. So we'll see. But anywho, that'll do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you did enjoy that video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button if you are new. Also, if you would like to, there is a link in the description where you can join up with our Discord, where you'll get notified of any videos that I post or when I go live. You can also hit the alert bell notification as well, underneath or around the subscribe button. It's a little bell notification, you'll know when you see it, to get notified through there. But you know, if you want to talk in the Discord, feel free. If not, you can always drop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll always respond, or at the very least like it. But anywho, like I said again, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I know that I did. I am excited for the next one, so I hope you are too. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace, y'all.